Hey, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. I'm glad that you could be with me and alongside Jan is with me today. Hey, Jan.
Hey Steve, hey everybody, how you doing out there?
Oh, pretty good. I hope everybody's doing good, today or this evening, whatever time of day it is for you. Now, we're going to talk about things we, both of us, recommend buying at the dollar store or Dollar Tree. And you've got some that you want to share
I
with us.
do, I do. Thank you everybody for being here. I appreciate it. So nice for me to be here, Steve.
Hmm.
I just want to warn everybody, I might get a bell ring, I might get a phone ring, but that's okay. It would be very momentary. All right, so these are things that I have had success with in purchasing in the past from dollar type stores,
Hmm.
okay? Or $1.25 these days stores. Excuse me. Number one, I love their tea bags. Like the used to be 100 count, but lately they reduced the amount to I think 50 count. But the tea bags themselves, just like the other one, I have no problem with it. So the tea bags are totally fine. That's definitely for sure. Another thing, Christmas decorations in general, they're fun. You could look at them and feel them. Say, hey, they're not so dinky rinky or whatever, and just buy them. And I've used them year after year sometimes. Essential oils. I happen to enjoy certain essential oil smells. One of my favorite would be green apple smell, or smells of the ocean smell. Steve, they're really, really good. I've had pretty good luck with that. The other thing, Steve, clear nail polish. I don't have to spend $15 for a bottle of clear nail polish.
You
To me, the clear nail
know,
polish at those dollar type stores are just as good. They're just as good. Sometimes they knock down the prices of those things. Years ago, I used to work for a company that prepared tops of bottles for packaging, cosmetic packaging, Steve, and everyone. And that's what raises the cost. If they have maybe an older model or something, less hip looking, to put the same quality nail polish in there. So what? I don't care. I don't care if it's not the latest model of a top of a bottle. I don't care about that. So
mhm.
I'll pay the $1.25 versus $10 or $15 for clear nail polish. That's insane. For me, I like this product. We don't get a dime for saying it. Fabuloso or
Mhm.
Fabulosa. I
That's
hope
a
I'm
good one.
saying it properly.
Mhm.
You've heard of that. I know you have,
Oh,
Steve.
yeah, yeah, absolutely.
My favorite one happens to be it's like a purple one. It's like a lavender smell. I
Yep.
think there was a blue one. I know it was good. I just don't remember what the smell was, but it was pretty good. Both of them were pretty good, and very, very reasonable in price. So for me, that works. You know what else, Steve? I always forget to get them, but I have to put it on my short list if I have a friend that lives close to one of those stores. Like those bottles, plastic drinking bottles. I like the Sterilite brand,
Good
like to
brand.
fill up. Yeah, to fill up for making iced tea or lemonade. It's like a heavier plastic with a screw
Mhm,
on top.
mhm.
And Steve pointed out something. Things with screw on tops tend to be more sturdy than rinky dink things that don't have that screw on
Right, the
top.
snap-on. Mhm. That's right.
Yeah, I love that you point that. And Steve, you're absolutely right. So plastic drink bottles, I've had great success with, and I want to get some more of those. Um, Inexpensive pasta. Now, pasta in general, dried pasta, is inexpensive in the first place. But if you could get it even cheaper, but still delicious, there's one brand. Again, we don't get an extra dime.
I've
I
done
think
it.
it's called Louis Vitello or
Louis
Vitello
Vitelli or something.
Louis or
Yeah.
something. Just look at the name, or Marzano, whatever, doesn't matter.
Yep.
Usually they're in a clear bag. And I like their vermicelli version, Steve. You like vermicelli, I know that, right?
Of course,
Yeah.
I got a lot of it over
I
here.
mean, like $1.25. And I also heard people have had great successes trying their store brand of peanut butter. So if you
Mm,
want to
yeah.
plan out in advance for your family, you have $20. You could get 10 items for 12.50. 10 items for 12.50 is pretty
That's
good.
the deal. Yeah.
And okay, so I mentioned that. I'm sure there are other things that I'm forgetting, and I don't mean to forget it, but these are the ones that I have had. Oh, I definitely had success with one other item, and it's something that people use, like if they catch a cold or something. They need that little smell to it. It's similar to that one in the blue jar. But anyway, Steve, thank you so much for letting me mention this. I know you have a bunch of stuff.
I do. And the one that you're thinking of, no sponsored ad here, Vicks Vapo Rub, I think is what you're.
Yeah, that's it. Yes, yes.
The only to come back to your pasta thing very quickly, I haven't found the bagged one, although I know the vermicelli one that you're referring to, and I usually keep vermicelli on me because 5 minutes and you're done and you're eating pasta. Is I buy one in a blue box, and instead of a 16-ounce box, you're getting 20. It's a little bit bigger.
Wow.
And for $1.25, I've bought their pini, I've bought their regular spaghetti, and I've bought their elbows, and I've been more than content with it. So, but yes, I do have a few. I've got one that's really good here. Then I've bought three different ones. I bought their butter cookie, their shortbread cookie. I've actually bought two different variations of that, and their cookies are not too bad. But you got to look; they're not too bad. The cookie selections that they offer are not too bad. Oh, another one I bought is their vanilla wafers. Those crunchy vanilla, those are good. Um, their chili is not bad. They have a brand called Southgate. It's not too bad. My all-time favorite chili, though, canned, will always be Armor. I've always been a fan of the Armor, hands down. It's what I grew up on. Sometimes you may find it there. If you do, I recommend it over the Southgate. Um, this is a biggie, especially during the holidays or if you're getting somebody a gift for their birthday. Gift boxes, gift bags, and wrapping paper is a thumbs up. Why go and waste all your money in the store, you know, Target, Walmart, some of your hardware stores, depending on where you go? Why waste that extra money to get things like that then? But the only time I would say to sway away a little bit from the dollar store to make out at the regular department store is say after Christmas because they mark everything down. That would also include your decorations that you're talking about as well. So it's a little bit of a push pull there, so it works both
You're
ways.
right.
Number four, laundry detergent. I've had pretty good success on a few of those. No, it's not Persil, it's not your Tide, it's not your Gain, but it comes pretty close. I mean,
Excellent.
I've bought laundry detergent when I got to go do my laundry last minute. I'm about out. Don't want to spend the high money on the other stuff. I just jump into the Dollar Tree and get that. Do pretty well. Another one along with that, number five, is fabric sheets and fabric softener. I bought a box of 30 fabric sheets. I'm still using it. Jasmine scent. I don't know the brand. It's not Bounce, it's not Gain, it's not some of your, it's not Snuggle, it's none of your known brands. But I got it and it does pretty well.
So
When
it does the trick. There
yes,
you
it does. Right. Another one that I've had good success with is potato chips and pretzels and snacks. Their version of a Pringles is not too bad,
Oh,
so
good. Wow.
um, I've had good success with that. Another one that I do recommend is their kitchen utensils, knives, forks, spoons, slotted spoons, things like that. Done pretty well with that. Kitchen gadgets where you shred your cheese, your cheese slicers, your colanders, things like that. In fact, one of the colanders I have that I got at the dollar store a few years ago, I'm still using it.
Wow.
So,
These are very helpful items for sure.
right, they are. And the big one, and I'm guilty of this, and I've bought them and I've done videos on it in the past, coffee cups.
You are so right. And you can never have enough of those
In
because,
fact,
right, you get unexpected company or you just want to
mhm,
change for yourself. Yeah.
the picture in the top right-hand corner that you see with the that is a Dollar Tree coffee mug. That's one.
Steve, I have a confession about that picture, if you don't mind. every single time I see it, I'm like, why don't I just grab it out of the computer? Just take
And
a
drink
sip.
it.
It's so really good.
Hmm.
That is the way you made your coffee there is exactly the way I like it lightened. Like to
The
that light.
tan. Yeah, me
Perfect.
too. Hmm. So anyway, to give people some ideas,
Mhm.
this is a few things that I personally have bought and
Yes.
recommend for others to try. The only other one I could throw in as my ninth one, it's a positive. I mentioned the cookies and all that. Some of their candies are not too bad. Certain candies is not too bad. But you got to look. You can't just go in. Oh, look, lollipops or Starlight and just grabbing. No, no, no. You got to look. But some of their
That's
candies
true.
are not too bad.
Steve,
But
I have a question for you. Do they still sell like unsugared, powdery drink mixes? Can you still obtain that?
yes,
Yeah, those come in very handy. I mean, I remember them from years ago. My little girl was, a little girl. And,
yeah.
I was kind of like the mom where everybody came over and, those are very handy. I'm not saying they're the healthiest thing, but it's good to keep on hand if you just want to throw, like you don't have anything to offer.
Um, are
So,
you
yeah,
talk,
okay, good to know that. Little package
Yeah.
of that.
Are
Sort
you
of like a Kool-Aid type thing.
right? Kool Aid is over there. Are you talking about things like Crystal Light?
Uh, I never thought of that, but I was specifically thinking of a Kool-Aid type one where you add the sugar to it.
That they do have, and I've seen the Crystal Light when it comes in a box of 10 or 8. It's a
Yeah.
little vial. You fill it up with water. You can do it with a 16.9 ounce bottle of pure, and you open it and you dump it in there and you shake it up.
Yes. Yes, that's the one. And also, Steve, you just brought up a word that I didn't even think of, but I bought them in the past. Those spray bottles, those empty spray bottles where you want to make your own cleaner or whatever purpose you have.
Yeah.
Get them at the dollar type stores, and they are very, very handy.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are. That's a win-win. I've bought a few of those in the past. Again, the list here and there, can go on and on. If you ever need a set of, you know, cheap headphones, I hate to use the word cheap because cheap is what it is, but I'll just say if you're looking for a pair of headphones that does not break the bank, um,
Right.
they've got a few variations at the dollar store. No, it's not going to be Sony or JVC or Koss or some of your known name brand headphones, but if you're looking for something to listen to music, it'll do in a pinch,
Right.
so
And there's so many more positive things, but I do understand from you that we're also going to do a future show about some of the stuff that maybe wasn't the greatest experience.
no, 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 and
Yeah,
I
we're
got
going to do that. Okay, good.
no, and I got a few of those. Again, this is everything that I had mentioned here about things that I would buy. This is things that I literally have used. This is not
Yes.
just right. This is not me going over to Google. I think this would work. I think this would be. No, I physically have actually bought these items
Yes.
and
Can I
used them.
mention one more that I forgot to add? My good experience hazelnut powdered creamer. I
Done
like
it.
that flavor of hazelnut. It's really, really good and so affordable. And the powdered creamer is more shelf stable. You can just like put it on the shelf like whenever. It's really good.
I have bought the hazelnut. I have bought vanilla. And I've also bought a couple variations of the liquid. So then they're not bad. They're
Oh,
they're pretty
good.
good. They're pretty good. Um, so yeah, this is to give you guys a little bit of insight about some things. If you've been up in the air, well, I don't know if I should. I don't know if it's any good. And if any of what we went down the list happens to be any of those items, you can rest assured if we say it's a good product, we wouldn't pass it on to you guys.
You know what else is good? Don't forget to smash down Steve's like button.
Yes, please. Yeah, because right now I'm trying to reach my 1,000 subscriber count.
I cannot
So,
wait for that day. After all this time, I cannot wait for that day.
me too. All right, Janet. This was fun.
Thanks for having me here.
Oh, you're welcome. And again, thank all of you for being here. And again, be on the lookout because the next video that we do is things that we don't recommend. And again, it's stuff that we bought and used. And if we didn't think so, we wouldn't pass it on to you. So, I hope everybody has, a great rest of whatever time of day it is. And Shannon and I will see you back here next time.
Take good care, everyone. Thank you, Steve.
You too. You're welcome. Bye.